Hi folks, gather around boys and girls as I tell you a story in this video proving what I've been saying over the past years to be correct about the floating circus of Sea Shepherd led by the criminal cosplay Watson himself, that they are nothing but bullies and more specifically cowards. There have been headlines all over the world that the Japanese whaling fleet returned from the Southern Ocean to port in Japan with their quota of 333 whales. That's the quota they set out to get. That's the quota they returned. So which I know a lot of you are probably saying, really? Oh, as we say in Japan, Majikayo! But chotamate, huh? Wait a minute. How can that possibly happen when Sea Shepherd sent into the Southern Ocean 2 of their 9 vessels? Yeah, and one of them was that Ocean Warrior. It cost $14 to $16 million, specifically built for Sea Shepherd to outrun any of the Japanese vessels. And they did outrun the Japanese vessel back to Australia, because according to Sea Shepherd, they located the Japanese whaling fleet. And as soon as they located the whaling fleet, they sailed back to Australia. Now, how does that stop whaling when you're back in Australia and the whalers are in the Southern Ocean? See? I'll tell you why they went back, but let's go on a little further. The criminal himself, Cosplay Watson, he posted some rantings on his Faceless book page. And in one of the rantings, guess what he does? He blames everybody else for not stopping the Japanese whalers but himself. He blamed the U.S. courts, he blamed New Zealand, he blamed Australia, and then you know who else he blames? Kids! He blamed Greenpeace. Why don't you send us some of your ships, he says in that, he wrote in that writing. Why don't you share some of those funds, he wrote in that writing. And then he goes on to say, and Greenpeace is taking credit for our activities in the Southern Ocean. Credit for what? Zero. You had no activities in the Southern Ocean. So is Greenpeace taking credit for zero activity? And here, then he claimed in his Faceless book page in his ranting that 2 of the Japanese whaling vessels were chasing us. Where's the video? Sea Shepherd always posts video. Where's that video? You know who else posts videos of their activities? The ICR, the whaling group in Japan. They post on their website continually photographs and video of Sea Shepherd's activities. But they have no such photographs and such videos. Why not? Because there was no activities. In the United Kingdom, the Guardian's website, their news agency, they report what took place there. And they quoted the ICR as saying that this year there was no behavior, no activities from Sea Shepherd groups. So basically that's why there was nothing posted. But you know what more importantly they reported? Patrol ships. The Japanese had patrol ships with their whaling fleet. That's why when Sea Shepherd located the Japanese whaling fleet, they ran back to Australia. That $16 million super fast vessel back to Australia to avoid the patrol ships. That's because these bullies are cowards. And nowhere in Watson's writings does he mention the patrol ships. So now you're going to continue to donate to Sea Shepherd so they could stop whaling when they're not going to stop whaling because the Japanese have those patrol ships with the whaling fleet. So now why are you donating to Sea Shepherd? Oh, I know, to stop the activities in the Faroe Islands, right? No, because they are failures, Sea Shepherd. They save no dolphins in Taiji, they save no whales in the Faroe Islands, and they run from the whalers in the Southern Ocean. Please continue to donate to Sea Shepherd because I need the material for these videos. That's why Ollie Bruckman and the Faroe Islands called Sea Shepherd nothing but a floating circus. So, to Cosplay Watson in your rantings, do we have to say, "You're a liar"? We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be. And God bless our good friends trusted allies, and the land of the rising sun. Nyakuku, Japan, and good show to the Japanese whalers. See
Ha 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 ha!